Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whenever you're watching this. Welcome to another weekly prep session with Deutschmark Capital. And the voice you're listening to right now is the voice of Deba Oni, the founder and lead trader of Deutschmark Capital. So, we're not going to waste your time at all. We're just going to run through what we're expecting to see this week. And I aim to help you have a clearer understanding of what the markets could be doing this week. We'll be looking at the DSY, the DXY, EURUSD, USJPY, GU, and then gold, just those five pairs to give us an idea of what the price could be doing, and also look at some possible news events that will be coming. So let's start with that. Let's look at my FX book first of all. What let's see the amount of news events that we could be expecting this week. So you'd always want to start your week with this. After you've done your weekly review of the trades you took and the mistakes you made, what you were supposed to do that you did not do, the trades you missed, why did you miss it? That's the actual kind of reflection that helps you improve your trading. So if you've never heard of mechanical trading is kind of trading whereby you're following an exact set of rules the exact same way every time. And actually that's the only way to succeed. All the time when you're so inconsistent is because you're still doing discretionary trading. So when you eventually switch to mechanical trading, you have to take every single trade, because missing trades messes up your probability distribution. It means that you will not be fulfilling the full ability of your system when you miss trades. So you want to go through your journal and make sure you actually check, what did I do wrong, what did I not do wrong, why did I miss this, why did I not miss it, so next time it doesn't happen again. So trading is not actually a passive income thing, it's active income thing. So you want to get yourself quickly to the point where you can actually focus on your trading, because it can make you way more money than any other industry. I said it. Yeah, it's the largest market in the world, and no need to keep blabbing. Let's just go through what we have for the week. So Monday, we've got Euro. This is high impact, and it's going to affect Euro pairs. It's from Israel. Okay, sorry. Jesus, it's from Greece. No vessel me a big because it's from Greece. Then we have a medium one from Italy here, and that's balance of trade and employment rate. It's definitely going to have some impact. Then on Tuesday we have a flurry of news events. We have BRC retail sales, high impact, that's on GBP. I trade GU, so I have to be wary of that. We've got AUD high impact, AUD high impact, my god, AUD medium, GBP high impact, unemployment change that's going to be massive. We've got unemployment. So we're gonna have a lot of movement. Yeah, we're actually gonna have a lot of movement. Then we have CPI. CPI, Jesus Christ. Then we have some speeches. Then on Wednesday, we have AUD. This is our medium impact news. Then Thursday, we've got some more high impacts on from the AUD. I don't trade AUD, so unemployment rates. Then we've got some GBP growth rates, GDP, blah 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 blah. Blah. They've got more high impact news coming on the USD. Continuing job claims is here, jobless claims. We have a lot of news, so we're gonna see a lot of movement this week. So let's expect some crazy movement. But guess what? I've taught this a thousand times. News events usually do not move the market. Is the when a trader sees the news event, is the effect of what they do after that moves the market. I'll give you an example. If you trade stocks and your company, the stocks you're trading, the company, let's say is a food company, and they found some impurities in their food. The moment you hear that news, you are selling that stock. So it's not the news event itself that moved the market, is your action after you heard the news event. So when you sold the stock because you heard of that thing, it's your action of selling. So it is still supply and demand that moves the market at the end of the day. So if you can accurately see supply and demand, you'll still be able to. And guess what? These news events, they don't alter the direction of the market, they just help you get to where it actually wants to get to. Get the point? So if you understand structure, you most likely will be fine if you're aligning with the correct structure. So now let's jump to the DXY first of all to see what the DXY is doing. So I will be doing my analysis on the 4-hour time frame just for consistency purposes. I'm an intraday trader at the moment because I used to be a swing trader before. So I used to be a swing trader. I just like the intraday movement nowadays. So let's look at the daily. Sorry, let's look at the 4-hour first of all. Let me delete this guy. So we've been bearish. We're looking at just this. Let me look at this very well. Is full screen, this guy. We're bearish on DXY. We're bearish. Bearish. You can see the movement. You can see this. This is on 4 hour time frame though. Got this high, and this is overall lows because I can actually do some internal markings, but this is just meeting overall highs and lows. You have that break there, and that makes this a new valid low, and then price does this, and then this guy, and then we see this rally up here, and then a break of this guy. I know Euro USD is inversely proportional, so inversely correlated to DXY. So if DXY is going up, EU will be going down. If EU is going down, if DXY is going down, EU most likely will be going up. So based on what I'm seeing here, this is the 4 hour time frame. Wow. Okay. So let's go deeper. So if I'm actually going deeper, I'll be looking at other points of structures like this. So basically, this is just a liquidity grab above this high. Price has not really done anything remarkable here. This is just a liquidity grab above this high, and it's most likely going to keep dropping. Yeah, it's most likely going to keep going down. That's from the 4 hour time frame. So let me go to the daily. So I'm saying this is just a liquidity grab, and basically I'm seeing price still holding its bearish state on the DXY, still going down. Let's look at the daily. Let's see what the daily is saying. You can see what I'm saying. It's much clearer here. So it's very clear here. This low, this high, this is the actual high. We can use this one as one that caused this break. So surprise has not broken that. Now this low got broken by this high. This move is just liquidity grab right here. So this is still valid for sales, and I'm seeing price still selling up until, so this is my target for DXY, and unless something happens, that is the target for DXY to keep dropping up until that point. So usually I would prefer to use I'm just a trend trader. I just follow the trend and I don't do reversals as much. But I also have a way to detect reversals, and this is not one of them. So price just the two legs moving up. This is clear. This is clear as day. Clear as day. A liquidity grab, and there's gonna be a zone here that price is reacting from. Yeah, something like that. So I'm seeing price continuing downwards for DXY. So if that is true for the DXY, then it means that was most likely to be expecting bullish movement on EU. So let's check. Okay, let me just use, is this Rwanda? I hope this is Rwanda. Okay, this is Rwanda. Yes, great. So I have add some back test here that this is not so, I don't want, I'm gonna take all of this off. Let me see what time frame this is on first. So that's a lot of things. Let me take them off so we can see what I'm probably if you've seen back test, bro, it's crazy, right? All this, just ignore that. Okay, great. So what is price doing on the daily time frame? You can see it's almost the same thing. So if I'm following the structure of the daily time frame on EU, what you see is that and this low, just looking at it from, then we see this high got broken and broke structure again after that, making this low valid, making keeping this high valid, and then there's another break here again. The overall high is here, still intact, and that will be overall target. Yes, just because price simply, this is just simply a liquidity grab for now. So the way I analyze is, I don't tell you, okay, this is what prices has done and this is what it's going to do next. Everything is probability based, and based on our own study of price and what we've seen of how structure moves, we can tell you, okay, there's a 60% chance price does this and a 40% chance price does this. So it's all probability. There's no 100% system out there. But based on my own analysis, price has still kept that upward momentum. Was still heavily bullish, right? As you can see, it was still bullish, very bullish on the daily time frame. Very, 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 very bullish. So ideally, and let's look at some, let's see if there's any more levels to be mitigated. There's literally no other thing to be mitigated here. Everything is, price is efficient all the way here. All the wicks are touching, so I see no reason why price should go down. If it keeps going down, then it actually wants to change this trend. But if it doesn't go down, there's really no reason, except it wants to like grab liquidity below here. There's really no reason for price to keep going down, because let's say this is the low that caused this move. This is like the major stronghold that caused this move. So let's keep our eyes on this particular point if price still continues downwards, for example, but I doubt it to do that. So basically we can say that Okay, prices came to really mitigate this, and it's just going to keep pushing. So from what I've seen, I'm seeing EU continuing upwards. I know a lot of people have very varying perspectives. I really do not see EU continuing downwards, but if it does, that's not a problem at all. If it does, I'm still going to hold that bearish bias, that bullish bias, I mean. So if it does do that, there's another possibility that it could come down here, maybe into this point, and then push. That's the second possibility. If price any possible way comes up to this point, this is the overall change of trend points. So this is where we begin to confirm that okay, now we're switching trend and we're going all the way down. Some of them are already having projections that price is going down here. Well, if you just follow the trend, my guy, just follow the trend. Well, upwards, just keep going up. Let's look at something. Let's look at sentiment. Let's see what people are saying on EU. Look at your sentiment. So what are most people doing? Okay, on EU, most people are what? Most people are short. Although you usually want to use this sentiment tool when you are upwards of 85%, 95%. That's when it usually works a lot. But most times the market does opposite of what everybody else is doing. So most people are short, as you can see. So it's obviously kind of smart that we are in the opposite direction. We're keeping it that okay, we're bullish. So now that we know that the daily is bearish, I'm an intraday trader and I trade from the 30-minute time frame. So I'm like, okay, I'm still holding my bullish bias. Right now, I'm already in a trade from here, from this zone. I took that trade last week, and I'm holding this buys. My TP is just here. Boom. So that's what I'm expecting for price to just hit my TP, and that'll be all. So all these other extra movements, I don't know. Maybe I'll get an opportunity to join in, but this is just what I'm holding for now. This is that. So that's all. That's all for EU. So now let's check GU. Let me just use GBP USD. Wonder. Look at the daily first of all. Let's see. See analysis of Father Lord, God of Heaven. I was probably teaching something. Like, let me clear all of this. Boom. Clear, please. Don't stress me. As you can see, just don't stress yourself. Just look at structure. What's the structure doing? What is it doing? What is it? Let me just clear all of this. God, I've done a lot of markings on this bill. Excuse me. Take this off. Okay, great. So looking at it. So from the daily time frame on GU, so what are we seeing? You can clear that. Okay, that's a high. That's a low. I'm going to ignore this and just use this high and use this low and then use this high. Right? Okay, now it's basically doing the same thing that EU is doing. So until price breaks two previous points of structure, we are still going to assume that price is still bullish, right? So this is the invalidation point for GU. It has not broken yet. It just came into like a perfect tap to that stuff. Okay, and this is the liquidity grab right here below this major structural point. Okay, so as I'm saying, based on what price is doing, I'm seeing price continuing to the target. So if it doesn't do that, then we are clearly bearish, and I just react to what the market is doing. I don't predict market movements. I just react. So if price breaks this, okay, let me put that as my target. If price decides to, okay, I want to go bearish, I will simply find an opportunity to continue the bearish movement. So there's no right or wrong with me. It's just where the market wants to go, I follow. But from what I'm seeing it continuing upwards. That's just generally what I'm saying. Then let's jump to, okay, let's go to the 30-minute time frame. So I was already on buys from somewhere here, but it was just 2R, and that's too small for me to take, so I just like left it. Usually I want to do like a minimum of 3R. So, and that was like the target was here. TP was here and hit it clearly before the market closed last week, and that's GU. So I'm expecting another move, then I continue my buys up to the top, which is, yeah, that's it right there. Great. So until that is done, let's look at UJ. Now UJ daily time frame. which is one dirty pair sometimes. So on the daily time frame, it's not clear what UJ is doing. It's just not clear at all. But let's force ourselves to analyze it. I don't like analyzing on clear pairs. So look at this high, look at this low. Okay, let's just zoom out first of all. High, low, high, low, high. Oh my god, it breaks so many structural points. Okay, we're bearish now. Okay, high, low, then decides to go up again. Break, but it didn't really break any major structural points here. This is one. Okay, then it starts to break down again. It's just going up, going down. So this is not so clear. It's kind of sideways to an extent, because if you put this here, you can see that high. If you put this here, you can see it's just sideways. It's within this range. It's not really going in one particular direction. But when you do like a micro analysis, like you go deep, let's imagine that you're just looking at this point and this point, then you see that okay, price has kind of changed structure, bearish. So we're within this range right here. We're within this high, this low, this high, this low. The price has broken this one. It gets to break this one. So this is the sustained high that we're looking at, and that's the overall low, right? So we do not know. Price could decide to go bearish, could decide to continue where it's going bullish. But now, when price makes this many legs, you just want to like, you're seeing this is order flow being formed, right? This is order flow. So when you see order flow oftentimes it negates structure, like it overrides structure. Order flow overrides structure a lot of times. So look at order flow. Price is just mitigating, boom, mitigating again and again and again. This is what gives me the perspective that okay, UJ is still bullish. You get the point to an extent. So as you can see, it is still bullish, even though this is like going to be like the next point. This is your next target. The order flow is just so clear. Price is just mitigating and mitigating and mitigating. Okay, now this is where we are currently. We're here now. I'm still holding that bullish bias that we're pushing up on UJ, and I hate it when UJ is doing what EU is doing. It makes no sense in my head. Like, just be negatively correlated and stay there. Don't stress me, right? But oftentimes it wants to do that. So we're still bullish on UJ, though I was actually looking for sells on a 30-minute, because I've not done this analysis. I just did it now. So possibly we could be, let's look at detailed 30-minute analysis. So if we're looking at this high, okay, this high, this low, this high, this low, this high, this low. Okay, we can see this. Okay, great, very, very good. We can use this, and we can use this. Then we can use this guy, this high, and then we can use this low. So when price breaks this finally, then I'll completely switch my bias to bullish. But once he does that, I'm just gonna be chill here. You can see this is ranging as well. It's ranging. But as I said, look out for, while you're looking at structure, also look out for order flow, right? And while we've not established order flow yet, but we've seen this move, let's just see what price does. If price does this, then and breaks it again, then I'll be interested in the buys. But initially I was just expecting price to sell down to this point. This is price is ranging, so I'm not really doing anything until price either breaks up or breaks down. So I really have no projection for UJ, so I'm just waiting for it to do what it wants to do. And finally, let's look at gold on Wonder. I'm jumping to the daily first of all. Okay, so gold is ranging here as well, ranging between here and here. It's just ranging here, just pop, back to back. Usually when price ranges like this, the next thing you're seeing is a very huge, massive push to the upside. Let me see if there's anything else on the left side. There's nothing. That's like an all-time high. So that is like push. If you look at an example, it kind of did something similar in this place. Just ranged within this point, right? Just pop. But then once it broke it, it flew, like it just ran away, and it does it a lot. Did the same thing here before it flew. Okay, so basically doing the same thing here now. But gold is not like one of my main pairs that I trade, but I just like to look at it sometimes. So basically we're not seeing anything on the daily time frame, apart from the fact that okay, we're overall bullish and price is most likely going to continue its already established dominant trend. But let's jump to the 4-hour. Let's see if there's anything of interest. Well, not so much. Price is just doing what it likes. pushing bullish now. Well, I had this analysis done a while back, expecting price to like react one of one of these places. It just ignored me completely and decided to go grab this liquidity one more time. Grab liquidity here one more time, then eventually pushed off of here, and it's headed to targets now. So just doing what it likes. So if you're on the 30-minute like me, I would obviously be looking to continue the buys, nothing else. So basically you can see order flow. As I say, always pay attention to order flow. Where is it reacts from? Okay, just point to that. Order flow is just bullish. Boom, that's an imbalance right there, and it's just doing its thing, just reacting. So my bias on gold is just to continue the bullish movement. So usually I would prefer to see a liquidity grab like below something like this. First of all, like it grabs liquidity, then it pushes. Then I'll be interested to like jump in. So if not, I'm just watching because I don't really trade gold. And that pair that I don't trade, but I like to look at JPY. A friend of mine calls it its bestie. So let's look at the daily on GJ. Okay, so still messy. I hit this. Oh my god, see this move. Everything is just within the range. Is messy. So it's sexy. Yeah, like just ignoring all of this and just focusing on this range. You can see the order flow. Order flow, like it's just mitigating again. You can see that liquidity grab below here, just mitigating upwards. So on the 4 hour, is anything clear? You can see that point failed. We just went to grab liquidity below it and came perfect. Oh, it just missed it. It was just shy of this point that I left out. Okay, either ways, I'm not on the 4 hour, I'm on the 30 minutes. Let me see what price is doing. Just change this major trend. Okay, so most likely we're gonna have a reaction from somewhere here, and price is gonna like push and just like keep this going. I don't know, I don't trade GJ, but based on structure, you just continue what price is doing. Don't try to change it until it confirms that okay, I want to change the trend, and it breaks like breaks here, then you're like okay, great, then let's start to sell. Until price does that, just continue the upward move. So that will be all. And if you really want to improve your trading ability, we've got a few spaces left open in our 5-day free training. Just go to mechanicalforex.ju.mp right here. This is a revolutionary training. We've done over 1,300, and after this batch, we'll be going to 2,300 plus. That would have given the true blueprint of what it takes to be profitable in the market. Just go to this website here and sign up. Just read through everything that you'll be getting. So if you're still having issues with your analysis, you're still for trading, you're still blowing accounts, and instead your account is reading red every single time, and you're going through all of these things, you've blown several accounts, you make profitable trades on them but lose on live accounts, you feel overwhelmed by emotions when you're trading, you want a clear step-by-step system that removes guesswork, have at least $500 in trading capital to implement what you learn, and all of these things on the page, then you should go to this website right now and sign up. It's completely free of charge for the next few spots. We're very close to our capacity, so if you know what's good for you, go there and register right now. So just come here and read your due diligence. Everything has been laid out clearly as to why you need to join us, because we give you the truth of what it actually takes to succeed in the market. And this training is for 5 days and it's completely free. You get everything from top to bottom, beginner to professional, every single thing you need to know. And if your system or your approach has not been working in the past, this is what you need to complete that. So this is what you need to make to complete your system. Yes. So if that sounds like, you just come here, click on this button, it will take you to the form, fill it up, and you'll be led to the group. Everything is automatic and very fast. In the next 5 seconds, you should be in the group waiting for the training to begin on the 15th of August. So don't miss it. Join us immediately. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. God bless you.